Boca Ciega Bay plays host to a multitude of creatures, from the very small to the very large. With miles of coastline, seagrass beds, spring-fed caves, and much more, this aquatic preserve is an ideal place for dolphins to congregate. So what makes Boca Ciega Bay the ideal spot for all creatures big and small? Let's take a look at the grand scheme of the Bay Area so that we can better understand why coexistence is key to survival. Boca Ciega Bay is but a small part of the larger Tampa Bay, which is connected to the Gulf of Mexico. Spread over 19.9 miles, Boca Ciega Bay is host to mammals, reptiles, countless birds, and fish. It was not always like this. In the 1950s, coastal development did immense damage to the seafloor with the creation of seawalls and near-continuous dredging. Dredging is the process of collecting tons of seafloor and moving it to a different location. It causes unseen damage to organisms living on the seafloor, such as fish eggs. Designating the area as an aquatic preserve in 1968 allowed Boca Ciega Bay to naturally heal. Today, Boca Ciega Bay and surrounding areas are alive with sea life that might have otherwise disappeared. Did you know that mangroves have special leaves that extract the salt from the water to provide the tree with fresh water? They are called sacrificial leaves, and they take in all of the salt and then turn yellow and fall off into the water. Dense mangroves make up a small portion of the shoreline, providing indispensable habitat for numerous species of birds, reptiles, and mammals. Dense mangroves make up a small portion of the coastline, but they provide a very important habitat for many species of birds, reptiles, fish, and other animals. Shrimp and crabs call mangrove root systems home because they offer natural protection from predators. A wide variety of fish species take refuge in the mangrove roots as well, which also serve as nurseries where fish can reproduce safely. Have you ever been to the beach and seen one of these things washed up on the shore? Did you ever wonder what it was? It's a seed pod for mangrove trees. According to the University of Florida, 9 species of snakes call mangroves home. Turtles, manatees, birds, and yes, even alligators love to rest in mangroves, which means mangroves are super popular hangouts and are fundamental to protecting the richness of our local wildlife. Hidden under the sparkling surface of the sea, the mangrove isles around Boca Ciega Bay are lined with submerged oyster beds and seagrass meadows. Seagrass meadows are the richest, most diverse habitats on Earth after rainforests and coral reefs. Seagrasses are the main food for manatees. Today, manatee populations live on various kinds of local seagrass to make up the enormous amount of food they need to eat on a daily basis, up to 10% of their body weight. Seagrass meadows also provide protected nurseries for the young of countless creatures. Did you know that manatees are protected by law? The state of Florida has designated special manatee refuge zones for manatees only, meaning no swimming or boating in these distinct areas. Sand dunes are an important part of a healthy coastal ecosystem as well. Sea oats are native to the region and are a protected species. In other words, you can't pull them up and you can't chop them down. Sea oats are not only an important food source for small creatures like beach mice, but they also help prevent erosion of sand dunes during a hurricane. Some conservation groups, however, are making a concerted effort to restore the natural dune habitat through group planting events. Boca Ciega Bay is an example of how conservation efforts can make a difference. Protection means setting limits on coastal development and disturbances like dredging. Whether you call it home or are simply visiting, always keep in mind that this is the permanent home for dolphins, manatees, and all of the creatures we love to see in the wild.